So what do you do when your girlfriend, your significant other, your wife, whatever spouse, partner wants to call it quits? Tell you what right now. Check it out. Tell them later. That easy. You let them walk out, man. There's no turning back. There's no sense when somebody wants to leave and walk away and wants no part anymore of your relationship. There's no sense in trying to convince them or trying to beg them or try to force them or try to manipulate them or try to buy them out. Any sense in that. Today, Mike from Our Philippine Journey had a talk about, well, what happens when your Filipina, decides to call it quits. And it got me thinking because there's other bloggers that talked about this. There's a blogger right now, I'm not sure where he's at in the province, and he's changed the name of his channel now. But anyways, he's an older gentleman, is married, I believe, to a younger Filipina. They have a daughter, but she just left. I've been following for a while, but he built a house out in the province and everything, and she's gone, and he's like living out there by himself now and trying to pick up the pieces, and he seems to be doing all right. There was another blogger over in Dumaguete that was living with a really young girl that's also a blogger now, and they had a falling out, and it became public, and he talked about it, how she was causing a ruckus. And that's really what I wanted to touch up on in this, because I wrote a comment on Mike that there's another issue to this story also, because and let me touch up on that. Anyways, what happened with this gentleman, he went on there and I tried to clear his name and said, look, whatever money I owe her, I tried paying her, and here I am. He put a bunch of cash online, so I'm going to pay her this, but she's going to have to promise that that's it. Basically just buy her off and just just call it quits. Didn't have to do all that, but I guess that was his way of clearing his name. The comment I made to Mike was that, it's just like a casino. Do not bet more than you're willing to lose. Basically, just whatever you're willing to walk away from, that's it. Walk away. Walk away from furniture, apartment, cars, any material possessions, whatever you have, walk away and just skip. Because it's been my experiences with all types also. It hasn't just been Filipinas, but it has this tend to Filipinas where sometimes they kind of hold grudges and they won't just let go. So social media plays a big part. You're going to have to say goodbye to social media. You're going to have to just not only skip town, but you're going to have to skip the island and just pretty much just ghost. I'm serious. I'm not joking, because they will hunt you down. They will track you and just try to make you miserable. Dude, I'm just telling you because that has happened to me in the past. And it's not just Filipinos. I'm just saying it's happened in the past with other, So I just want to touch up on that. But yeah, man, you just gotta have to let go. Another thing I always crack up, some of these men that always say, I want to find the perfect Filipina. And I just scratch my head. I mean, the perfect Filipina. What is that? What is the perfect Filipina? What is the perfect, what is the perfect? What is that? There is no perfection. There is none. You're gonna find that out sooner or later. But it's just what you're willing to really put up with in general. You know. So Mike said also, many of us have already been through relationships in our own countries. We've been through divorces, so we already been through it. So we pretty much know, but it's a different culture here. It's a different thing too. It's a different mentality that you're gonna come here. So you better be ready too. That you're gonna be brought up and stuff. The ones that need to watch out are the ones that never been here before, and they just like go, oh, I'm in love, and they're gonna just like totally like just go into it and stuff. And it's like, wow, it's like, dude, it's like, it's kind of sad sometimes because you see these people, like just what's gonna happen, the outcome, what's gonna happen, but you gotta let it happen. It's happened so many times that we've seen it already, and it's just like it's gonna happen. You just gotta let it happen. You can't interfere. You can't like get and say, "Hey, dude, wake up," and they're not gonna listen to you. They gotta learn on their own. It's just like a kid, running around, on the stove, or you're gonna burn yourself or whatever. They gotta learn. So. Yeah, it's like, what is the perfect Filipina? I don't believe in that. It's just like I said, what are you willing to put up with? What are you willing, what is your, how should I say, then again, you also have to understand is that what they're willing to put up with you also. So you also come into it also, You gotta put yourself in check also. What they're willing to put up with your stuff. If you're a drinker, if you got those extra habits, if you're a womanizer, if you're this, you're gonna think, oh, they're gonna like accept it. I'm like, nah, dude. Oh, they're just like so docile and they're so submissive and they're like this and like, nah. You're gonna learn, buddy. You're gonna learn. So anyways, that's about it. I mean, I just want to do maybe a little bit of reaction video on what Mike was saying. It was a good subject. But it's all women in general. But like I said, it touches up on Filipinas. It comes up with my experiences. At my age now, I just I don't have no time for nonsense. I'm more of a family-oriented type person. I'm not into the bar scene. I'm not into the party scene. I'm not into this. I'm more family-oriented, and I just know what my limits are. So I know my threshold is. I know what I'm willing to put up with. I know what I'm not willing to put up with. I know what it is. I know what I bring into the table and stuff. And it's just like, hey, if it's not good enough for the person I'm with, and if they ever want to leave, they can leave. Like I said, I'm not gonna force them to stay or whatever. In my situation, I'm a parent. I'm a co-parent, and we have that understanding. We're co-parents. We're always gonna be co-parents. We're always gonna have that relationship because we're parents, and there's just nothing around it. Nothing's ever gonna change that. I hope that stays where we're at always. But you never know what happens in the future. But anyways, that's just my 2 pesos in it and stuff. I don't know what you people think. Let me know in the comments if anybody sees this video what you might think, what I said, or what your experiences have been, or what you think might be added to this video, or what your experiences have been and stuff. If you've been here in the Philippines, the experiences I've been also. All right, peace out.